Luxury SUVs were supposed to be safe. Safe from depreciation. Safe from regret. Safe from the brutal math that destroys ordinary vehicles. Buyers believed that spending $100,000 did not just buy leather, screens, and a badge. It bought insulation, protection from market swings that crush normal cars. For years, that belief felt justified. Luxury SUVs sold instantly. Dealers rarely negotiated. Waiting lists were common. Resale values stayed strong enough that owners felt protected, confident that if things changed, they could exit cleanly. That sense of protection encouraged stretching, bigger loans, longer terms, monthly payments justified by the belief that resale would always catch them. But that protection is collapsing fast. Across America, six-figure luxury SUVs are now sitting unsold on dealer lots. Used values are falling quarter after quarter. Buyers who stretched for status in the last 12 to 18 months are discovering something uncomfortable. Luxury does not stop depreciation. It magnifies it. Today, we're breaking down the luxury SUVs turning into $100,000 status traps. Vehicles that once sold instantly are now quietly bleeding value. By the end, you will understand why this collapse does not end with discounts. It ends with regret. Number 7. Cadillac Escalade, 2021 through 2023 models. The symbol that cracked first. For years, the Escalade was untouchable. It was not just a luxury SUV. It was the default marker of success. Dealers rarely discounted them. Buyers paid sticker or more. Resale values stayed inflated enough that owners felt insulated from risk. That illusion mattered. It encouraged buyers to stretch beyond rational comfort zones, locking into long loan terms under the assumption that depreciation would be mild. Then the market shifted. Used Escalade prices began falling faster than lenders projected. Trade in values softened. Lease residuals were revised downward. Monthly payments climbed just as equity disappeared. Buyers who expected flexibility discovered they were trapped. This was not caused by reliability scandals or sudden quality failures. It was caused by scale. When a $100,000 vehicle loses 15 to 20% of its value, it is not an inconvenience. It is a financial event. Dealers now sit on Escalades longer. Incentives appear quietly instead of publicly. Buyers hesitate, waiting for prices to fall further. Once buyers believe waiting is smarter than buying, momentum collapses. The Escalade did not fail. Confidence did. And once confidence cracks, it spreads. Number 6. Range Rover, 2020 through 2023. Prestige without trust. Range Rover has always sold presence, image, and authority. Buyers accepted quirks because resale felt strong and status felt secure. That confidence is gone. Electronics issues, warranty anxiety, and high repair costs collided with falling used values at the worst possible moment. Buyers didn't panic, they paused. Used buyers stepped back first, and new buyers followed. Inventory sat longer than planned. Range Rover didn't suddenly become unwanted. It became uncertain. And uncertainty is fatal in the luxury segment. Payments feel heavier when resale weakens. Ownership feels risky instead of reassuring. Dealers are forced into quiet incentives to move inventory without publicly damaging the brand. Prestige doesn't collapse loudly. It simply stops moving. Silence replaces momentum. And in luxury markets, silence kills demand faster than bad press. Number 5. Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon, 2019 through 2022. This is when status turns speculative. The G-Wagon crossed a dangerous line. It stopped being transportation and became an asset class. Speculation pushed prices far beyond utility. Flippers entered the market and supply expanded. Buyers convinced themselves depreciation did not apply here. For a while, they looked right. Then demand normalized. When speculative demand disappears, prices fall faster than fundamentals justify. Owners who expected appreciation are now watching six-figure SUVs depreciate like ordinary inventory. Dealers who once sold G-Wagons instantly now sit on them far longer than planned. Luxury performs worst when buyers believe the rules no longer apply. The G-Wagon proves that no badge escapes gravity forever. When confidence breaks in a speculative market, it breaks violently. Number 4. The BMW X7 from 2019 to 2023. The silent balance sheet killer. The X7 represents modern luxury excess. Massive size, advanced technology, enormous pricing, and enormous depreciation. These SUVs lose value faster than buyers expect. Not because they are poorly built, but because complexity ages poorly. As used inventory grows, buyers hesitate. Ownership costs stack quickly. Warranty anxiety creeps in. Buyers who financed aggressively now face shrinking exit options. When the next generation arrives, yesterday's flagship feels heavy and outdated overnight. Dealers struggle to justify pricing against newer alternatives loaded with fresher technology. Depreciation accelerates quietly, draining equity month by month. Quiet losses are the hardest losses for owners to accept because they arrive without a headline. Number 3. Audi Q7 and Q8, 2020 through 2023. When technology becomes a liability. Audi built these SUVs to feel cutting edge, screens everywhere, digital controls everywhere. That works when new, but it punishes owners when values fall. Used buyers hesitate over long-term reliability and repair costs. Dealers struggle to price them competitively against simpler rivals with fewer unknowns. Incentives creep in quietly to move inventory without advertising weakness. The technology that sold these SUVs becomes the reason buyers hesitate later. Once resale confidence fades, luxury technology shifts from feature to risk. Hesitation spreads. Momentum dies. And once momentum dies, pricing power disappears. Number 2. Porsche Cayenne, from 2019 to 2022. Performance does not protect resale. Porsche buyers expect immunity. Performance, heritage, driving feel. But even the Cayenne cannot outrun depreciation when prices climb too far. As used inventory builds, buyers realize the math no longer works. Insurance costs surge. Maintenance costs loom. Resale weakens. That changes behavior quickly. Buyers who once stretched confidently begin hesitating. Dealers face longer holding periods and quieter discounting. The Cayenne proves that even elite brands fall when pricing outpaces confidence. No amount of handling feel saves a $100,000 SUV from market gravity when the market resets. Number 1. Recent luxury SUV buyers themselves. The upside-down reality. Here is the part many people have not processed yet. If you bought a luxury SUV in the last 12 to 18 months, your resale value is likely below your loan balance. Your trade-in leverage has weakened. Your exit options have narrowed. Refinancing will not fix it. Trading will not save it. Waiting becomes the only option. You did not make a reckless decision. You bought at the peak of a distorted market fueled by cheap money, optimistic residuals, and false confidence. As more used inventory enters the market, pressure increases. Buyers who expected flexibility discover they are locked in. Luxury did not fail you. Timing did. And the correction is not finished. Luxury SUVs were sold as safe symbols. Safe from depreciation. Safe from regret. Safe from market forces. That safety no longer exists. For buyers, this changes how you think about stretching. For dealers, it means longer inventory cycles, quieter discounts, and thinner margins. For the industry, it signals a reset that won't be quick or subtle. Because once six-figure vehicles lose their protection, they fall like everything else. Quietly, relentlessly, and without warning.